would like to welcome you to the Zccm stand, where we are exhibiting at the Zambia International Trade Fair in the year 2025. As you'll see, the theme of the trade fair this time says enhancing business resilience through innovation and trade. So obviously there are buzzwords there. There is enhancing business resilience, which means it's only a business that remains innovative that can survive the years. If you look at the history of Zccm Investments Holdings, we have existed for a very long time. This year marks around 71 years, but of course in terms of the transformation since the privatization, this year marks 25 years. Now, for you to be able to exist for that long, obviously you need to be an innovative business. And how do we innovate? Well, we innovate through forging very strategic investment partners or partnerships. So for example, this year we have diversified into industrial minerals, where we have partnered with Sinogrit, and we are undertaking a phosphate mining project. The mine itself is based in Sinda, and then the processing unit is based in Lusaka. We'll be producing fertilizers around 300 metric tons per year, and targeting a market share of about a market share of around 90%, and that is within Zambia, and then regionally between 60 to 80%. We expect this to grow. In terms of employment, for example, this same project is going to employ about 1,700 people, with 500 people based at the mine site in Sinda, district of the Eastern Province, whilst the 1,200 jobs are going to be created at the processing plant, including administrative staff. Apart from that, we have forged very strong partnerships. For example, the expansion projects that are being undertaken in Kansanshi, as well as Mopani, those are expected to increase production quite significantly. So for example, at Kansanshi, we expect the production to move by about 180,000 tons to reach a peak of about 300,000 tons of copper production per annum. With Mopani, over a period of 5 years, we expect that expansion to move from just below 100,000 tons a year to about 225,000 tons. And this is all speaking to the government's desire and target to reach 3 million tons as a nation, and we are actively working with our different partners to ensure that we also contribute positively to the aspirations of the government. Other than that, we have new projects such as the cobalt Mingomba project, where we've partnered with an American outfit, which is Cobalt Metals of USA. And once this project is fully developed, we expect that we're going to have around 300 metric tons of copper produced by the Mingomba mine alone, which is huge. And you can see that in terms of the size, it will actually be comparable to those big mining outfits that we have in the country or even in the region. Regarding the energy sector, we are also doing quite a lot in that space. So for example, we have increased our shareholding at CEC from around 20% in the past 2.5 years to just below 33%. So we've invested about $70 million into CEC, where we've basically bought additional shares to reach the below the 3% threshold. Apart from that, under CEC, we have invested in the green bond, which was issued sometime late in 2024. The current power production at CEC using the solar technology stands at about 100 megawatts, and then apart from that, with this expansion, we expect the production to double up to about 236 megawatts of power. Regarding value addition initiatives, one of the things that we are working on is to look at the possibility of expanding our our presence and our influence, particularly in the mining sector, by working around a model where we're looking at mineral and metal rights, so that we see if we could get value instead of through dividend models. Perhaps we'd have a royalty model, but apart from the royalty model, we also establish metal trading platforms that can provide much more value to the company. Regarding our subsidiaries, there's quite a lot that they are also doing. So, for example, Zambia Gold has undertaken a nationwide activity where they are undertaking some gold aggregation activities in Mumbwa and Rufunsa to start with, and obviously they are scaling up that activity. We expect that through that aggregation, miners will have access to better markets, but also will be able to retain most of this gold and pay the right taxes to the government, and everybody else benefits in that chain. Kariba is also doing quite a lot, Kariba Minerals, in terms of their presence in the amethyst business. Currently they account for 20% of the global amethyst supply, and obviously that can only be strengthened, and going forward we expect that there'll be a lot of expansion. So all these efforts are meant to contribute positively to the nation's 8th National Development Plan, where the goal is for a diversified and increased production of beyond the copper and value addition activities, and also integrating the various processes in the mining value chain so that we extract much more value for our shareholders.
Thank you. Welcome to the Zambia Gold Limited stand. And this year, as usual, we're exhibiting under Zccm H Investments Holding. So for Zambia Gold, this is a company which was formed in the year 2020, basically to formalize and develop the gold subsector in Zambia. So what we've been doing is that we've been involved in exploration, we've been involved in mining, we've been involved in processing, and recently we were given the role of gold aggregation by government. Apart from that, we're involved in strategic trading of gold. Coming to this year's theme, which is enhancing business resilience through innovation and trade. For us as Zambia Gold, we are looking at this by adding innovation in every value chain. That's the gold value chain. So under exploration, we've invested more in latest technology. So we've invested in seismic technology, which we are using to do exploration. That is giving us more accurate results, and then in addition, it has reduced the cost of exploration. Most mining companies, they fail to do mining because exploration is expensive. So we are also trying to help out artisanal and small-scale miners by sharing this technology. When it comes to mining and processing, to us, we are saying to enhance business resilience, we have to do sustainable mining. So in terms of sustainable mining and processing, we have employed, again, latest technology, and when you come to Kasenseli mine, you will notice that we are not using any chemicals when it comes to processing gold. We are using the gravity method. So the things that are involved, it's just basically water, and then we get the gold. When it comes to gold aggregation, we've set up centers. We've got a center in Mumbwa, we've got a center in Rufunsa, and we are buying gold from the artisanal miners. We are doing this in order to involve the artisanal and small-scale miners in the gold ecosystem. This is not just about trade, but about empowering the artisanal and small-scale miners as well. So far, in the last 3 months, we've bought about 14 kgs of gold at the amount of about 33 million kwacha. So from that, you can see that we're spending about 10 million a month just going to the artisanal and small-scale miners. This is not the limit. We are just starting. We expect these figures to go up as this activity expands. And then in addition to that, we're involved in strategic trade. The gold that we buy, that we mine from Kasenseli, we do sell it to the Bank of Zambia. And so far, we've sold about 109 kgs to the Bank of Zambia. This is contributing to the stabilization of the kwacha, and to the growth of the Zambian economy.
Yeah, welcome to our stand here. We're trying to showcase what Kariba Minerals is doing. Just to take a background check, is that Kariba Minerals started mining in the 1950s. It's an old mine which is owned by the government of the Republic of Zambia, 100% share under the Zccm as a subsidiary. So, with interpreting the theme for this year's trade fair, enhancing business resilience through innovation and trade. So we fit best into this theme. How are we being innovative? Apart from just mining the rough amethyst, which is predominantly our core product, we've gone ahead to really process further the raw amethyst into the jewelry industry and products. Yeah, we've gotten into that space of the jewelry industry. So we've got 2 retail stores in Lusaka. One is at East Park, and the other one is at KK International Airport. So with us here, where we are exhibiting, we've got quite a number of jewelries that we can see. Even as we walk to our stores, you'll be able to find these that are authenticated. Remember, authenticity is also important, knowing what you are getting. And as Kariba Minerals, we are a wholly owned mining firm. We've got the best ways of mining our products, authenticated. So as you get the products from Kariba Minerals, you are assured of getting the right product. So now, the business environment world over is evolving each and every day. So we need to be very innovative just to stay afloat into that space. So as such, Kariba Minerals has gone into the same jewelry industry. And we command 20% of the world's amethyst production. Competition is around countries such as Brazil, Canada, but 20% is quite a massive share of the market if you come to consider it. And this amethyst is predominantly mined in Mapatizia, Kalomo districts of Southern Province. So we really fit into this theme, being innovative in that area. And on trade, even as we command the 20% share in the global market, we know that the currency fluctuations and the political environment really does put us at a toe. But we've tried to maneuver around by hedging our funds. And of late, we've seen the dollar actually, the kwacha becoming bullish against the dollar. And with that exchange gains, we are able to hedge and make more profit on our products. So we really invite you to have time to come through to our East Park store and KK International Airport. We're going to find the array of these products that we're exhibiting here at the International Trade Fair of 2025 here in Ndola.
As Mopani, we're trying to enhance our resilience in terms of innovation and trade in various ways. As you may be aware, we operate 2 mine sites, one at Nkana in Kitwe and the other one at Mufrida. We have shafts where we produce copper ore, and then we also have processing plants to produce copper cathodes. With the coming in of IRH, we've seen now an improvement in terms of financing of our projects that are stored, so that we're able to bring them into production. IRH has put in over $400 million that will be used to enhance our capacity to be able to produce as much as 500,000 metric tons of copper in the next decade. With the coming of IRH, we've seen a lot of improvement. One of them is employment levels. We've been able to employ about 1,700 people. And also we've enhanced local participation of our contractors. Currently we have 20% contractors that have been allocated mining development, and this also has resulted in the improvement to the local community in terms of the economy and also employment levels, that these people have been able to get opportunities with the local contractors that have been given an opportunity to work with the mine. And also in terms of sustainability, we are mindful that we We're a mining firm, and one of the impacts that we have is on the environment. So as a mine, we've been operating under international standards. We are certified to the ISO 14000 in 2015 since 2012. We are among the few mines that have been able to achieve that milestone. And we are open to external audits. We are currently certified with the British Standard Institute that carry out surveillance audits and recertification audits at predefined intervals. Then we are also mindful that one of the issues to do with impacts on the environment from the mining side is the storage of tailings. You know, tailings constitute one of the most difficult facilities to manage, but if well managed, they cannot bring up any harm to the environment. What we have done to enhance the safety of these facilities is to undertake a new project that we call the buttressing project. This entails construction of an extra wall to the existing ones so that we further minimize the risk of tailings failure. And this is what we are implementing this year, and hopefully come next year we should be able to complete this project. So this will be done for both the tailing dam at Chinkana, that's TG15A, and also for TD11, that is at Mufrera. Then what we have also done, because these tailing facilities can be a nuisance in terms of generating airborne dust. We have engaged the community so that we partner with them, and they're able to do dust suppression on these facilities so that we enhance their facilities. Then further to that, we also doing tree planting, and to enhance this particular aspect of tree planting, we are setting up a nursery, and we are getting the community to be involved. So these are some of the things that we are doing as a mine in terms of sustainability.